Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the VideoGamer and Resero Network live stream for E3 2018. And we've just seen the Microsoft press conference, and we're all really excited. I'm Dan Webb. I'm obviously joined by Colm Ahern. Hi,
Hello.
Colm.
Hi, Dan. How are you?
I'm good.
You're
How are you?
How are you? You were excited, aren't you?
I had a lot of caffeine.
Yeah.
That was a really long hour and 45 minutes. And of course, we got Alice Bell. Hi, Alice. How are you?
I'm fucking loving life, Dan Webb. My God, what a compliment.
You say a long hour and 45. I think it went by quite quickly, actually.
It did, but only because it was like, hi everyone, here's 50 games. Bang, 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 bang,
Did
bang.
not have time to think.
No,
really,
no, not at all. Which is why I have, like, you mentioned before we came down here, like Forza and stuff. I was like, oh yeah.
Oh, God.
Like, you know, like some things, like Halo Infinite at the start. I mean,
Yeah. So
Jesus Christ, there was a lot.
everybody was doing news while I was writing notes for what we're going to cover.
I mean,
And there are 50 games, 18 with exclusive content, we don't know which. I started marking them down, and 15 world premieres. But before we go into that,
Just take a breather, is it? I'm just gonna.
that's pretty fucking good, I thought, personally.
yeah.
To come from
Yeah.
EA to that, it's
Yeah.
like, what?
I was saying on the way down, I want to reassess my EA 2 out of 10 now.
Okay,
based
okay.
After that, because my God, I mean, geez, like if we thought we were busy last year when he was like 20-something games, oh my God.
Yeah, with Phil Spencer at the end, he said it was like the most we've ever shown here at E3, and
It was nuts.
but at the same time, you know, we got like lengthy demos of, or even just lengthy presentations of Dying Light. And listen, I'm eating into Dan Webb's notes.
You are,
so
you
do
are.
it.
You know what, though? We'll get to everything. I think the best way to do this is to start at the beginning and literally go through every 50, or all 50 games, and we will just count them as we go as well.
mean,
So it's a bit of a recap for
It's a
everyone.
very good place to
So
start.
it is. Number one, world premiere, number one. Talk about start with a bang, Halo Infinite.
Yep. Yeah.
Which, it was Halo-y. There was a Master Chief in there, right?
It was Halo-y, but also, I don't know, it looked
It looked like an
slightly-
open world, right? The way they kind of presented it, with
Yeah,
that
yeah,
warthog
yeah.
flying through the. Dean's going to get the trailer up in a minute, and we can
Yep.
and we can watch it again.
Yeah,
In silence.
producer Dean is here as
Dean.
well,
Hi,
obviously.
Dean.
Hi,
Hi.
Dean.
And his mic's working now. we
My
hope.
mic should be working now,
Yeah,
so
thank God.
Yeah, literally, I got messages from people, like my mate Tammers goes, Dean's mic's not on. And then it was just silence for that bit while we're listening to you going, yeah, Dean, that was a really great thing you just said. And it was, but nobody heard it. So, Dean, your one moment of like complete brilliance.
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah.
in the world heard
But
it.
yeah, it did look.
it
it
now
looks
works, so it's okay.
very different, I think. I mean, this is actually quite a good time to ask Dean. 'Cause
Yes,
Dean is,
Dean is Mr. Halo.
Yeah.
It's Dean Abdou from Halo Follower, folks.
Hi, I'm Halo Man. What do you want? Halo Infinite.
Yeah, what do you
What
think?
is it? I don't know. I want to know what it is, and then I'll give you a clear. Like, it looks cool from a cinematic trailer, but
like a
like,
dual horn rhino there.
I don't know
People
what
can't see
else.
that.
I don't know what
There we
else
go.
to say about it. Like, until I see a bit more.
Cut out
It
shots,
could
I'm
be
just gonna lean in.
anything. Is it a
come here,
battle
come here,
royale?
how's it going?
Is it a Halo open
Battle
world
Royale.
game?
God,
Is it
I
a
don't know
battle
what
royale
I don't know
game?
what it is.
Maybe-
The trailer did it just showed Master Chief at the end, and then like
It's
cool.
like a big thing in the water.
They
And there's,
say it was like Master Chief's greatest battle for humanity or something like that.
oh, there were
Like-
words. I was just like,
No, afterwards. Someone
Is
came
it
on.
upsetting at all? It's not Halo 6. It seems weird to.
I knew it was going to be a Halo spin-off. Like, I don't think they're ready with Halo 6 yet.
Dean's in the
Like-
know. He's an
See,
IT gamer.
being an ex-Halo influencer, I got all my contacts.
So is that Master Chief? 100%.
Oh yeah, like it looks like it, right? Like I don't know.
I don't know. You tell us. You're
Right,
the
it-
fucking
but
master.
it's his iconic armor. What? Who else?
Yeah.
I mean, one thing I can note is that it looks like the art style is kind of going back to what Halo 3 and before was. I remember, like, there was when Halo 5 was coming out, everyone was like, "This is cool and all, but the art style doesn't look like Halo. What are you doing, 343?" So
All right, I can
there
lean
we
back.
go.
I can lean back
Yeah.
now.
So anyway, back to you guys.
It is powered by the Slipspace engine, which
Apparently
is
so.
an engine I've never
Never
heard
heard
of.
of. Yeah.
No.
So,
So snug that one under the radar if
they-
it's a
they
new
did.
engine. But
They did. So exciting. We don't know what it is,
Yeah.
but it's a Halo game.
But yeah,
so.
definitely Master Chief. We know that because your man said so afterwards. So
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think I was making tea at that point. For the team. For the
Equally
team.
as important.
Yes,
Very important.
exactly. But yeah, so did it have a date? Was it 2019? I don't think it had a date.
I don't think it had
at
a
all.
date. No,
Not
no.
a date.
Everything else had dates for the most part.
For the most part, yeah.
Speaking of things that had a date, actually not a date, but more of a launch window. The second game was Ori and the Will of the Wisps, which looks wonderful.
It looks like more Ori. Which
It
is
looks
fine,
like
right?
more Ori.
is what we want, right?
But your whatever wispy main character kind of like fly around the place. Like we did get a glimpse at gameplay as well, which I'm sure Dean is pulling up right
he's
now.
queuing up, Dean.
I am.
Dean, he's not fucking quick enough.
Up
Really.
there, down, see it there, there it is.
Jesus
Yeah, lovely.
Christ, if you could see, folks, what we can see now, you'd be having a
He's
fit.
doing very well.
He is.
He is.
Doing an
Look,
excellent
it's down
job.
there. It's
Producer
down
Dean.
there.
Nailed it.
But
It's glorious.
yeah, like obviously looks stunning. Yeah, you know, like that's 2019, isn't it?
That is 2019. We didn't get a release date specifically. It wasn't the 22nd.
I
of
will.
Feb,
I
like we
will
said.
say that.
Well, there was a game.
There was a game coming out on the 22nd. But like, I will say that. Yeah, we did get a lot of windows for games, but they were windows. You know, a lot of them were. I mean, even Windows is a bit of a stretch because it was 2019.
Yeah, it's a window.
For
it's a window, right?
the likes of Ori, Battletoads.
It's a wide window.
It is, you know,
Yeah.
365 days, or is it a leap year next year? I don't know. Who knows?
Is it?
But look at that! I mean, it looks like crazy. Right. I've got to lean back in again now.
Yeah.
But look at this up here and shit.
Looks
Just-
a little bit more action focused as well. Actually, just watching it back here.
Well, like if you go back to obviously the last Ori, it had the escape sequences, right? And the escape sequences looked a little bit like
Because
that.
obviously
right?
you're riding an owl there.
I've always wanted to ride an owl, to be completely honest.
Stop it. Stop it, you two. Don't use my own colloquialisms against me.
Wait, well, I wasn't even. I was just actually talking about owl. Like you guys, like
To ride means to have intercourse with
oh,
in Irish. slang.
Okay.
In Irish.
I've always wanted
that
to
slang?
ride.
in my native language. Look at that big bastard. Yeah, it looks cool.
I
It
can
looks
go
cool.
back now. But I've always wanted to ride an owl.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, no, your dreams can come true.
Yes. So that's the second game. Yeah, fancy trailer. Is it? I want to say Gareth Coakley did the score for the first one.
I mean,
Dean,
sure.
Dean,
Yeah,
Was
sure.
it Gareth Coakley who did the score for the
It's
first
fine.
one? But it sounds like he's done the soundtrack again because it was it's beautiful.
Looks like they're
Yeah,
adding
very
a
nice.
bit more depth to the field of view as well.
Yeah.
It was
lovely
great thing.
parallax.
You got it right, Dan. It was
Because I got it wrong upstairs and I didn't Google it, but I was like, I'll get it later. But yeah, that was the second game. The third game was a world premiere, number 2, which was kind of, I would say this is one of the biggest surprises. Like, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What's happening?
It's the one that we predicted definitely wouldn't be there, right?
No, the third game was the From Software Activision game.
of course. Fuck, yeah.
shit.
Which
Jesus.
was called
Oh my God,
Sekiro.
yeah.
Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
So
we knew
this-
Shadows Die Twice.
Yeah,
right?
we knew of the subtitle Shadows Die Twice. That was that was
It was
leaked.
It was a domain, wasn't it, or something like that?
Something like
and
that.
also the main character who looks.
Yeah,
Hi,
we
we've got
have
Rich.
another person joining us.
Hi,
How
Rich.
exciting!
Just running across all the cameras.
Rich Walker.
No,
yeah,
Rich,
stand
go
right-
the other
no,
way,
just
Rich.
Go around.
Fuck's
Go
sake.
around.
You're on the end now.
It's
I'm
fine.
in now. Oh, what? This
Look
is
at this,
gonna.
what
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
This is
yeah.
gonna
travesty.
throw everyone for a loop. I think
Absolute chaos.
Right, and now you
Yeah.
might have to move down the couch. See that? Like, you
Sorry,
just
sorry.
gotta.
Oh,
look
good
at
word.
Dean.
Look at that.
Look
Look
at
at
that.
that. Producer
Dean's got the
Dean.
lower thirds in the right order though, even though we switched the order just to
Oh,
fuck
he's a
with
master.
Dean.
stuff.
Amazing.
And it's, this is Rich
Yes.
Walker. Hi, Rich Walker.
Hi, everyone.
Rich W82.
Yeah, sorry,
He needs 13 more followers for 1,000 on Twitter.
I
so
do,
get
yeah, so
following.
follow
Get
me.
him. Get him up. Get him up. Come on. He's a good
1,000.
lad.
Come on, he
Oh,
tweets
wow.
shit like, look at my baked beans and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Look at my baked beans.
Well, I don't know, some of the tweets you've done.
I like that though. I might take. I might
Later on,
Yeah,
you should
yeah.
do. You
Look
should
at my
go
baked beans.
like proper northerner. You've come from being Wolverhampton to proper
And he
north.
knows a lot about battery life.
He
do.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
But
yeah.
more on that later.
Yeah. Rich,
Um,
we were just talking about one of the biggest surprises, which was From Software's game that was up.
Yeah.
Sekiro, which to me, I'm obviously going to say this, it looks like a fucking samurai Dark Souls.
Well, that's pretty much what I
Yeah.
wrote.
Like, okay,
Which
because
is
it's
the
like
obvious thing
big
to say, isn't it?
bosses. Like we've got it on the screen down there now.
It's also his kind of, it seems to be a prosthetic arm but made from like bones. But that image, there was an image that I think was put out that was like a teaser image
Oh, okay.
of something that FromSoft were working on. It was that spindle bit in his arm.
It
So
looks
that's
really
come
fucking
full
cool.
Also
circle.
does
published
look
by
really cool.
Activision.
Yeah, that's
like
nice.
that was what caught us all off guard, right?
Yeah.
We heard
When
From
that
Software
came
were
up.
working on a game.
Yeah.
But then Activision
Would
published.
never have paired them with Acti. I thought
Nope.
they were always a Namco Bandai.
Because I'm pretty sure it was Namco that put out that image, but I can't remember now.
But obviously they worked with Sony as well, right? Didn't they?
Yeah.
And
They
they
did with
worked- and
Demon's
they worked
Souls
with
and
Microsoft as well.
Bloodborne. And
From Software. What was the game? The From
yeah,
Software
the
game.
mech one. That was the one where you're the president in a mech or something, isn't it? They were teasing it.
There was another game that they worked on ages ago with Microsoft.
I can't remember.
Dean, get a list of From Software games.
I can't remember.
Come on,
I don't
Dean.
know,
But yeah,
sorry.
as you're Mr. Souls, man. So
I'm fucking well up for this.
Is
Like,
he vomiting on his sword there? Sorry.
it's alright. They can't see it just yet.
The
Well, they
the
can,
trailer.
but Dean's only got like one tab,
Yeah.
so he can't research for us.
he's only one man.
I've got to get down now. Like fucking. All right.
Where there was vomit. He was vomiting on
Yeah, a
his.
bit
The big
further
lad,
back,
yeah.
Dino. There you go. Look. He is. He's vomiting on his sword.
I want
Important
to
Important
do this.
analysis.
Yeah.
I didn't actually play Neo, which looked right up my alley, but it just came at a time where I was super busy.
Yeah, Dom reviewed that for us,
He
didn't
did, yeah, and like it broke him. It actually broke him.
yeah.
That was his first Souls-like game.
Oh, really?
And like we watched him play it in the office
Yeah.
for the first 3 or 4 hours, and he was a broken man.
You know how even-tempered Dom is?
Yeah.
He lost his shit.
So,
He just went wild.
but yeah, I'm well up for that. Like, you know what? It would have been would have been my most anticipated game out of the 50, except for one that might have cropped up at the end.
Yeah.
Which we'll talk about in another
Whatever
47
could
games.
you be on about?
But yeah, there's like it's crazy stuff. There's like mofos on horses. That's literally what I wrote down. Big mofos on horses.
Nice.
Centipedes and crazy little creatures. It's coming in 2019. I thought that was quite good, quite excellent.
yeah, unexpected. Totally
Unexpected, yeah, for sure,
that was
absolutely.
supposed-
Because we didn't even talk about that. Next up was Todd Howard on stage.
Yeah, Jesus,
Todd.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, like this is it. Like you go back an hour and a half, and it's like, oh shit, yeah, oh shit,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was a surprise, yeah.
And he announced that Fallout 4 is on Games Pass, and that's all he announced, right?
Yeah.
And then he just left the stage. Except for Fallout 76,
Yeah.
which had a nice little trailer.
Nice little trailer. It was- yeah.
Dean's going to get it up now, right?
I think by this point I was getting
Isn't
a
it the
bit
top there?
flustered by all the stuff that was just happening. And,
And this was
Yeah.
the 4th game, Alice.
yeah, yeah.
out of
So I was
50.
just yelling "fuck you" and everything. "Fuck you, Todd." Like,
So we got a lovely little look at Virginia, I suppose.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm guessing
West
they used
Virginia.
West Virginia. I apologise. Where they used country roads again, and it was all lovely and nice.
big
and
fan of that.
It was
this, like
huge.
this is
So apparently it's 4 times the size of Fallout 4.
yeah,
Didn't use the Skyrim analogy, which I was disappointed.
a bit of a shame.
Yeah.
What's
Like it's
Well,
5
listen,
times
you know-
bigger than
Oh,
Skyrim.
okay.
That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
That's with games. You always say it is X
How many
times bigger than
Skyrims
Skyrim.
is it?
but
Skyrim
isn't
is the
Fallout
unit
4
version.
bigger than Skyrim?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
Fallout
but that's
4
not
was-
the point.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
not
okay.
the joke.
Yeah, but they've updated it now. All right.
Do you know what though?
Sorry.
Saying that's not a selling point to me because Fallout 4 was massive anyway.
I was
4
just
times
about to
bigger.
say, right? If
just-
4 times bigger, whatever.
Dizzying.
As long as that's filled with enemies and
yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
things to do, like it was.
All right.
All right then. This is a prequel, isn't it?
It is.
Which is the interesting thing, right?
Because it looks like kind of post-apocalyptic.
Yeah,
it looks
because
like
it's
the
like,
world
there's a lot
is
more shrubbery and it's really green. Maybe it's just because it's Virginia, right?
Well, did the bombs maybe not affect that part
Well,
so much?
maybe they go for like the bigger cities, right? So the kind of the
Yeah, I
capitals.
mean, that
We may also find
lovely.
more out. I'm guessing we will actually find more out about this
Later.
I
later
expect
on.
to see proper gameplay, right? But this looked beautiful. Actually, there was a little bit of gameplay in this, wasn't there? Actually, there was like the dude walking down the street. But yeah, as you can see there, but you can't see there because we're covering it. But pre-order on the June the 15th, so you can. But like, there's a big guy there. Looks like Rich, but this is gameplay.
There's a
Right?
guy walking.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Well,
this
it's
is
in-
in-game
in-game,
engine,
isn't
and
it?
this is gameplay. In-game engine. I'm
So
assuming.
what do we think? Is it a standard Fallout game then, or is
No.
it? It's not like.
I'm calling it now. It's Rust, but Fallout.
Really?
Yeah,
Do we get that information at Bethesda's
we do. Yeah.
conference
Well,
itself?
I'm
Yeah.
assuming we do. I fucking hope we do.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm just guessing because I don't know. But look at that though. It looks like a Fallout game,
does,
doesn't it?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like that could just be the environment. But I get the feeling they're going to focus on building. That's what the rumors are, right?
What, like the Fallout shelter? Not shelter. The
The
building
settlements.
you could.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I mean, look at that building. That looks
It
incredible.
looks awesome.
It
doesn't
does. It looks lovely. Yeah.
Like, but yeah.
But yeah, hard to really tell what it is
Yeah.
because you don't have confirmation of if it is a Rust-like game or whatever has some sort of online element.
Yeah.
I'm guessing we'll find all that out.
We will
But
find
Ron
out
in about a
Perlman
couple
back
of
on
hours.
voiceover duties as well.
Tomorrow.
Lending his grand
War,
yeah,
war
Ron
never
Perlman.
changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So first to emerge in the wasteland. Ron Perlman come in. Was there a date on it? It's this year, right? Is it this
I
year?
don't know. There wasn't a
Don't
date.
know.
There wasn't a date.
I
No,
would
it
be
was just
surp-
logo.
I would
Or maybe
be-
they're saving that
But
for
Bethesda
Bethesda.
normally they do go like, here's the game and it's out in 6 months.
Well, that's what they did with Fallout 4, right?
Yeah.
Fallout 4 E3 reveal,
But I
and then
wouldn't-
out October.
I wouldn't be
November?
surprised if it was 2019.
Well, what did Bethesda have this year?
Well, we'll
Is Ra-
find out.
is
Yeah,
Rage
yeah,
this
it
year?
was.
Rage is
which?
2019.
2019. So I'm
And it-
saying I'm going to say now Fallout 76 is this year.
Perhaps,
I
yeah.
think
this
you're probably
September, November.
Yeah, I'm going for that.
Mhm.
Same as Elder Scrolls 6. It's coming out as well. But yeah, that was game number 4. Game number 5 was a kind of a weird one. It was called, and I quote, The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit,
Oh, yeah.
which
So
is the Life
this-
is Strange universe
Yeah,
game, right?
no, we don't know. Prequel, sequel, whatever. I'm guessing this will bridge the gap between Before the Storm and, well, I don't know really. Is it Before the Storm and Life is Strange 2 or Life is Strange 1 and 2? I don't know. But yeah, this was, a child in his bedroom and was all like, become a superhero, and I don't know, we didn't get loads of it, but obviously the superhero element will allow Donald to play with whatever powers you have or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, there's a trailer.
The thing is,
That's
right?
the trailer.
They
You
don't
really
need.
love that you
They
can see
don't.
yourself.
They don't need to
great.
sell it that much because it's free, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's free and it's out on
Yeah.
26th of June.
26th
Yeah.
of June, correct. I still think there's a Life is Strange announcement coming.
Oh yeah. I
Like
think
a mainline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is just to kind of bridge the gap.
Something
like,
to tide you over.
yeah,
Yeah.
to fill the kind of the void. It's free. Like, I do not understand that at all.
Do you know what? Looking at it now here, it does look like it obviously retains the same art style, but it does look a good bit better. Like Life is Strange technically was a little bit ropey in terms of lip syncing
Yeah.
and sometimes character movement, but this looks quite good.
Didn't Before the Storm improve it a bit, or was it still a little bit?
Little bit. Little bit.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a step in the right direction.
It's free.
and it's free.
On the 26th.
It's free.
And then next up, game number 6. Jesus Christ, we've still got another 44 to go through.
Yeah.
Some of them are just,
Yeah, there's like a list of 21 in the middle that we're going to go. We saw this,
Yep.
and this, which we didn't expect to see, but it's finally got a date, a weird one. 22nd of Feb, Crackdown 3, and you can drive up buildings.
Excuse me. Yes.
You're excused.
I wasn't expecting this at all.
No.
Now, I think we were talking about beforehand, if they had something concrete, then maybe we'd see it, and that something concrete was a release date, and the 22nd of February, as you say, is just outrageous now.
So there's a Sony exclusive, an Xbox exclusive,
Yeah.
and then just what's the other one? What's the
was it
multiplayer
Days Gone, Days Gone, Crackdown 3, and Anthem.
one? Oh, Anthem.
Yeah.
Bloody
Yeah.
hell,
So-
Anthem. Yeah. So
it.
something for everyone.
They're really doubling down on the Terry Crews, aren't they?
They
They
really
are.
are.
They know that people
like-
like Terry Crews.
What else do they have at this
Yeah.
point, right?
Yeah.
There's orbs and there's
There
Terry
are
Crews.
orbs.
I mean,
Imagine
what
if there
else?
were no orbs. They went.
I would,
Orbs.
not, I would not play it.
We're gone from Crackdown.
It looks like a Crackdown game, you know. I just at this point now,
You can blow things up.
yeah,
Looks
which is
fun.
good. But at this point, it's just let us play it. Let us play the game because it has been floating around now for many years.
They're going to on 22nd of February.
Oh, thank God for that.
You can drive,
There you
up
go.
buildings, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that is quite cool. I like that. Wow.
Is that a game seller? That
Yes.
It's on Xbox Games Pass for free, so who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
So if you've got Games Pass, you can just play it.
I mean,
Games Pass more and more is
I
looking
was
like
about
a
to
great
say,
deal,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
£10
The
a
more-
month, and then this
Yeah.
year alone, you could have played State of Decay.
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves. You can play Fallout 4 now. You can play the Master Chief Collection, but we'll talk about that in a bit when we cover the Games Pass stuff. Of course, Forza Horizon 5.
A gun that fires rubber ducks. I missed that.
But yeah, that's it. We didn't think they'd show Nier Automata, but they did briefly.
Yeah.
And that's
We got-
game 7.
Got a little trailer. It's the Become as God's version. We spoke about this
Yeah,
beforehand.
like it's coming,
coming,
June
yeah.
26th. It was leaked before. There's a shock.
Which is a shame.
Yeah, which is a shame because that would have been a genuine surprise for me.
Yeah. Me
Like,
too.
I kind of text Rich. I was like, Rich, now I can finally fucking play it.
Yeah.
but there
have you
weren't a
not
lot of
played it?
leaks.
No, but like now I can get some Chivos and play it. No, my problem is my PlayStation at home is broken, so I keep having to take the the one from The Office when I review shit. So I haven't had a chance to play
I
Nier.
didn't know that.
Oh really? Yeah.
No, that
But I
sucks.
can't connect to the Wi-Fi, so I can't download games or anything.
Just take one
That's
of
a
the
bit of a
ones.
shame.
Yeah, it sucks. I can still play Persona though, and that's all that fucking
That's
matters.
important. Yeah.
Next up, game 8, Metro Exodus, which is just a fucking. I put general trailer, banging tune, lots of monsters.
Was that the one that used the love you, love you, love you? Oh, that one. Was that the Metro
I
one?
think it
Yeah.
was,
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
Weirdly, like that's like I could probably say this. We played that exact section of the game that they're showing off. So the embargo lifts tomorrow or Tuesday or something.
Can
like
use it.
12.
It's too late.
12.
I said it now.
that. 12. Well, it's an embargo, but like obviously people are going to be playing the same build at E3. But we just played it before E3 so we could get our
Well,
content. ready.
technically, are you under embargo anymore because they've shown it?
Actually, we could talk about the event.
Right.
So
There you go then.
clearly,
Yeah,
I've told you about the
fine.
embargo
We're
now.
fine.
Expect loads of coverage on the 12th,
Yeah.
11
It
p.m.
looks great.
It does look great, but then again, not a surprise to see it.
No.
So this
No,
is,
yeah, we
this
saw it
is
last
the
year,
Aurora. This is the big train.
Lovely.
This is an area on the Volga River.
Cool.
And then I can't say anything else because it's
Okay.
all under embargo.
Don't. Next game.
Next up, game number 9. We had Kingdom Hearts 3, which is a little bit frozen.
Yep.
Let it
It was
go,
ice
Dan.
skating. I will let it go. January 29th, we knew about it. Was a trailer. It was icy.
Yep. Yeah.
It looked like Kingdom Hearts. It looks adorable. It looks fucking cool.
Yeah.
Anybody that loves that kind of game
Yeah.
will love that.
I hate
Probably
them.
going to have a nonsensical story like the rest of them.
Probably.
But it's still going to be fun, I assume.
With the trailer they used, there was definitely an audio track missing. It was like the
Like,
you know the
let
Mummy
it go,
trailer.
that bit.
No, but you know the Mummy trailer.
Yeah,
that's
we
like the
didn't have-
because
Yeah.
there was definitely something missing in this.
Yeah.
But they got away with it because they had music backing it.
Yeah, they probably couldn't get the licensing. There's weird things like this. They have the licensing with the games, but they don't apply to trailers. And
Very
stuff like
It's
that.
interesting.
funny when it
though,
comes to music, isn't it? as well?
Yeah, it's a bloody nightmare. And if you put this kind of shit on YouTube as well, somebody else will flag it as a copyright. So, but yeah, that was game number 9. Game number 10 was Shut Up, Rich. As expected, Sea of Thieves content. 2 expansions, July and September.
Yep.
July and September,
Yep.
Forsaken
Oh.
Shores and something
Cursed
Cursed
Sails.
Sails.
Yeah.
Cursed Sails.
Nice. Do we know anything?
Nope.
This was what I was making.
There's
too.
going to be new. Oh god, I know. There's like, I don't know.
They just
There's
showed
like
it-
new,
they
there's new
showed
stuff.
Like
I
an
don't
amusing
know.
clip
I can't remember.
and didn't really.
It was
allude
kind of
to
a
what-
joke about how like the players don't really care about like the reason they're getting the stuff. They
Yeah,
just
because there
turn
was
it
like,
in to
tell
get
us how much it
money.
costs.
Well, whose fault
Yeah.
is that?
Yeah.
It's just cup your hand.
Come in, come in, come in, come in, come in.
Dean keeps fucking cutting me off with this little picture-in-picture scumbag. Right, that's pretty much it. I'm going to go back now, and Dean's going to go full screen. Look at that, just like that. Yeah, game number 11, Battlefield 5, War Stories trailer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much same as we saw before. So.
Moving
Yeah.
swiftly on. Game number 12, though, was Forza Horizon 4,
Yes.
which we said, who wants to fucking play a game in the UK?
But they've made it look.
Well, it looked amazing.
It
Like,
did
the-
look
it looks
amazing,
yeah.
like that's kind of the quintessential kind of British, what people expect.
Very
from Britain.
archetypal.
Yeah, like the little kind of
representation,
thatched
There was like
cottages.
wasn't there a black cab in
black
there at one
cab.
stage?
Yeah.
Tractor there.
It was hovercrafts and tractors.
Yeah.
daffodils.
Yeah, like
Autumn leaves falling.
yeah,
like
did- like,
shitty
Shitty rain,
fields.
yeah.
this is Britain,
I can
Look at
smell
that.
the manure. It's wonderful.
and then Brexit was in there as well. Somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Seasons.
Brexit.
Oh yeah,
Seasons was their
Seasons.
big thing. They made a big deal.
Yeah,
of,
because
right?
it's the same map, but it's going to have 4 different kind of looks.
That's not right. They never get the grit spreaders out on time, so that's wrong.
Look at that, like with the aqueducts and stuff like that.
But yeah,
And-
that's Edinburgh.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So yeah, we saw on stage they had the streets of Edinburgh. They had a coastal bit, and then they had like some English countryside, and then they showed this lake that was then frozen
Yeah.
in winter.
Look at that.
So
Look at that for timing.
So you could drive
Perfect
across
timing.
yeah, so you could drive across it, which unlocked different kind of unique events. We were
Oh,
saying
what was the
it looked like Battle Royale.
Yeah,
but
what was it called? Forza-thon.
yeah.
Do you think you play as JK from Jamiroquai? Because he's got a collection of cars, hasn't he?
He does.
That is the most tenuous link ever. Rich. That is the worst link.
Yeah, that's
Or what if you play as some sort of British aristocrat then?
like
Come on.
JK
Oh,
from
well, that's my
Jamiroquai.
granddad's old car. I was supposed to inherit that.
See, it's so realistic.
But I never
Okay,
did.
okay. But yeah, the hovercrafts and bikes were in there as well.
Yeah.
Like, fucking
Does it
Rich.
still hurt, Rich?
But like, it looks incredible.
He does.
It
Power
does,
of the
yeah,
X
yeah.
and all that bollocks. But there's far too many smashing of walls for me.
I said
yeah,
this.
you did. Yeah. I mean, there's
Dry-
craftsmanship in that stone wall.
Dry
Yeah.
stone walling is
Yeah.
it's a lost art,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
many of them have been standing for decades, and to just destroy
some
them with that
twats
such
come along and-
abandon,
yeah.
when it would take a long time to rebuild them again,
Yeah.
I was not happy about.
But big
Absolute
hovercraft.
pops.
Big
Yeah.
hovercraft.
And there we go, October 2nd, 2018. Pre-order the Ultimate Edition now for 4-day early access and some other bollocks. But yeah, that looked pretty cool. Obviously, Games Pass game as well. And then, for me, this wasn't one of the games, but it was like almost the biggest it was a series of bombshells. Microsoft had bought a fuckload of studios.
Yes.
So they
Jesus
set one up.
Christ, yeah.
So let's go through them one by one. The first one was set up, the Initiative, which I was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, great. But then they
Didn't say
announced
what
that
they were working
Daryl
on.
Gallagher is running it, and he used to run Crystal Dynamics. Was he the GM at Crystal Dynamics?
He's one of the top
Owners.
guys.
Yeah, he was-
I don't know if he was owner.
Maybe
or
he's one
what.
of the. I think he was the GM.
Was he?
So Crystal Dynamics former. Dean. Is he the ex-GM of Crystal Dynamics? He's about to check. While we're
We'll get
checking
back
that, they Daryl Gallagher.
D-A.
I want to see how he spells.
Daryl.
No, that's not how you spell Daryl.
That's okay.
Google will do the
Google
thing.
sorted you out.
Just go to his wiki.
Former
Dean.
two.
There you
head
go,
of-
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
Chris,
ex-head
former
of-
head of studio.
Yeah, okay. So, so that was the first one. The second one that they announced they bought was, I'm going to give you a studio each. Colm, Undead Labs. What did they make?
State of Decay.
They do.
And State of Decay 2.
They do.
Honestly, when that was announced, I was like, did they not already own them?
No.
I was like, I thought they did, but okay.
I remember there being quite a good story behind that. Like, they saw a prototype of it, and then they invested in the studio. But I don't think they owned it.
They didn't own it, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then State of Decay came out, and everybody fucking loved State of Decay, and they were like, and they started talking about like an online MMO zombie apocalypse game, didn't they? And then State of Decay 2 was online, but obviously not that. But
Yeah.
like now they own them, so that's Undead Labs. Alice, the next one was Playground Games. What do they make, Alice?
Shit, what do they make? Fuck. Yeah, they're Forza, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought
Sorry.
you were joking. I was like, oh, Alice.
No, I can remember because I was still thinking about fucking Ninja.
Yeah.
Ninja
That's
Theory
the
as
next
well.
one. Spoilers.
It's not everyone watching this
I'm
probably watched the
joking, I'm
thing.
joking.
Yeah, so that again, like that wasn't. It was kind of like a whoa, like they're spending a lot of money, but it wasn't like a massive. It was not a massively kind of unexpected or like unnatural move.
But
I
they
don't
did at the
think.
end announce that they're working on a new IP as well, right? I'm fairly sure they said they're working on a new
Well, I
project.
assume. Oh, what?
Playground.
Playground. Oh, yeah.
Dean's,
Yeah, yeah.
Dean's
Oh, that's
nodding
been
over
rumoured,
there.
hasn't
Producer
it?
Dean
Yeah,
nodding,
yeah.
yeah.
So,
But like they've
That's
got.
rumoured to be Fable 4, right? Because they said we'll talk about more about that later.
Yeah, yeah.
So we can't be Forza because they'd already talked about
yeah.
that. So it's got to be a brand new.
Yeah, but like given the pedigree the Playground have with Microsoft again, like kind of like, oh whoa, they've spaffed a load of money somewhere, but like not a kind of whoa.
Yeah, but the next one was a whoa, Rich.
Yeah, that's huge because they've been.
Who was it?
Who
Rich?
was it?
Oh,
Who was
sorry.
it, Rich?
Ninja Theory, but they've
Yeah.
been quite close tight with Sony, haven't
Yeah,
they?
sure.
recently?
Hellblade
So-
was an exclusive.
yeah,
like,
for a year. Yeah, so that was a genuine shock that
Yeah.
they've acquired Ninja Theory. So Ninja Theory, Hellblade, Heavenly Sword, which was another Sony
Yeah,
exclusive.
right.
DMC.
DMC,
DMC.
Enslaved, Odyssey to the West.
Yeah.
They've
Yeah,
made
yeah.
some
They're a great
games.
developer.
Yeah.
They're a
Yeah.
great- that's a hell of a get for
Yeah,
Microsoft.
that's like holy shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
massive.
Like, I think that's probably the biggest shock of the entire show, right?
Yeah, I was like taken aback by that. I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
'Cause, like,
Definitely.
I was watching it 15 seconds behind you guys because I was monitoring the stream.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, everyone in the office went, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "What's going to happen? What's going to happen?" But yeah, and of course, the last one was Compulsion Games, who make We Happy Few.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that was the next title, which was title number 13, August 10th, which is sooner than
Yeah,
we
yeah.
imagined.
Does that make it a console exclusive?
Oh, it
Didn't
didn't
mention
say.
it, did it?
didn't
console
say,
Well,
exclusive.
actually.
so,
Say.
wouldn't
And like,
Well, no, because if it's on Windows, it's not technically a console
Well,
exclusive.
You know what I mean?
but
though? Will it
not,
go
not,
into
not
PlayStation?
not necessarily a console exclusive because, like, I don't know, Minecraft is on PlayStation.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
potential, like, I don't know. These games might be on whatever games these developers make could be on other consoles.
Yeah.
Microsoft seem more prepared to play ball with everybody than for instance, a Sony.
Yeah, the weird thing I noticed out of that, there was a Gearbox publishing logo.
That's been in place for
well, that's true,
ages. But yeah, well, that's weird, isn't it? Gearbox are publishing it, and that was announced a long time ago.
But now
that
Microsoft
have owned. Where does that leave
Is
Gearbox?
We Happy Few on PlayStation?
That's what I thought. Yeah, because
Dean,
originally it was
speaking to my
it was
producer.
originally announced for PlayStation.
It was,
as well.
right? And I think it still will be, because before every console exclusive, it said console exclusive, and I typed it in our notes. See, it's come to PS4 as well. But they didn't say console exclusive for We Happy Few. So I assume the deal to buy the company is in place for new games, and the Gearbox publishing agreement is in place for Xbox
That
and
would
PlayStation.
make sense.
Yeah. Moving on. 14, we expected this. It was PUBG.
Yeah.
Alice, you did the piece on PUBG, right?
Yeah, so they teased a new winter map, which was the kind of most interesting bit about it, I thought.
I agree.
Which will be coming winter this year. And what's interesting about that is that you can see footprints
In the snow.
in the snow.
That'd be amazing if you could follow footprints.
Yeah.
Like, there's somebody been here. Oh, God.
Or if you could like make footprints and then lay a trap.
Oh, shit, you could circle back on yourself.
Yeah.
Imagine if you walk in your own footprints backwards as well.
Yeah.
Just lead them into the
It's
middle
like
of
The
the
Shining, Danny
Yeah,
in the
Yeah,
maze.
exactly.
Yeah.
They also announced Sanhok, which is
which is
The mad.
the
mad one,
Yeah.
summer 2018, and something about war mode.
Yeah, I think that's something that's in testing already, but is not properly out yet.
Oh, I fucking lied. I have seen that.
Yeah.
That's like there's a timer, and people just keep dropping in and shooting the shit out of each other. It's basically more like Team Deathmatch. I watched a tournament on Twitch literally last week, I think it was. So basically, you all start in a plane and you drop with a preset gun, and then you just kill other people.
Okay.
When the plane flies over like every 15, 20 seconds. So when you die, you just spawn in the plane and then get dropped again.
So it is. I think it's indicative they're moving a bit more towards the make it fun kind of.
Yeah.
I think it's just good to have options, right? At the
Yeah.
moment, it's just Battle Royale. And if you don't like Battle Royale, why
Yeah.
would you play PUBG?
Yeah.
You know, like the.
I mean, it is a
seasonal
battle
con-
royale game.
It is.
You know?
It is. It is.
Uh,
True.
There was a little like it's the first and best, team like battle royale
Yeah.
experience or something. There was some kind of like fuck you
Little
Fortnite
dig.
little thing.
I
yeah.
just find that thing baffling because
Yeah.
Tencent own part of each of
Well,
the
that's the
company.
thing, and they use Epic's engine.
Yeah,
and
right.
I don't know. It's all a little.
I think
bit-
to me, it's
I think this
screams
lawsuit
PR
could end in
stunts.
tears, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's,
Just close them all down. Forget
Yeah,
about
exactly.
it. Next up was a weird one. I'll let Rich talk about this because he knew more about it than anybody else. But it's Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition, which
Oh yeah.
is a remaster. We didn't expect
Yeah.
remasters. We got one.
Yeah, so it was an Xbox 360 and PS3 RPG from like 2008. And I don't think anyone would have guessed that
No,
would be getting a
no,
not
remaster,
at all.
right? Totally out of left
It was
field.
it had Xbox exclusivity for a year,
Mhm.
and then came to PS3 in
Yeah,
2009.
that's right. Yeah.
And yeah, because there was a was that PS4 exclusive? There was a Tales of.
There's been Tales of Berseria and Tales of Zestiria, which have both been PS4 exclusive.
Yeah.
I would have thought one of those coming to Xbox One would have made more sense.
Rather than one from 10
Yeah.
years
Yeah.
ago.
Do you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah. But maybe it's a sign of things to come for the Tales of series.
Well, wouldn't it have made sense to make like Vesperia back compatible and then say Berseria's coming, so you can go back and play the old one? and
Well, it comes
play
with all the
new one?
DLC and stuff, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
definitive
yeah,
edition.
definitive
so,
edition, but yeah.
that's probably the most underwhelming thing out the entire show.
Yeah,
It's like a game from like 10 years ago. Like, who cares?
yeah.
There's going to be someone that cares, and I've just offended that person massively, and I
job.
apologise to you.
It's still a JRPG on Xbox
it
One,
is.
isn't it? And you know,
I think it might be a good sign of the future, because there was some more as well that we'll I think there was some more like JRPG stuff, or maybe not. Oh, there was. We'll talk about that in a bit. Next up was World Premiere. The Division 2, set in Washington, on the Snowdrop engine. There's jungles. It's overgrown. It's tents.
looks a bit Last of Us, doesn't it? With
It
the
does.
It
overgrown-
does. It
does.
obviously, it's not as urbanized
Yeah.
as the original Division.
But there was a big fight around the kind of burnt out
Did it
hull
look like
of
Air
the
Force
Air
One?
Force One.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And Alice will be happy. There was some fake gameplay talk.
Yes, my
Yeah.
favourite.
Yeah.
It was so bad as well.
It was.
Like, there was one bit where she went, "What's our game plan?" They were just like, "Take back the capital." It's not a game plan.
Yeah. And there's a weird bit in there.
Shoot the mans.
And there's
Shoot
a weird
the
bit in there
mans.
where she was like, "I'm not leveled up enough," and he's like, "Oh yeah, I've been busy." And it's like, what the fuck is that? But like, that's well weird, right?
A little bit passive aggressive.
It was. It's like, yeah.
I
help
actually
me
have a
level up.
life.
Have a life sound.
Yeah. It was like, what is the point of that in there? Like,
It's weird.
because
These are
usually
real
they say
people, Dan. With
But
real
usually they
lives.
say shit to make a point, right?
Yeah,
and their
yeah,
point
yeah.
is like, oh well, we can boost you to this level, but
No,
it's just
not
like,
in this.
I've been
It's
busy.
about like, oh, this game is brilliant. Yeah, not in this. It was like, listen, I
couldn't be asked.
There are other games, other media to consume. I can't play The Division 2 all the time.
I just found it odd.
I couldn't be
God, yeah.
bothered, lads.
There was something that popped up. There's a beta coming.
Yeah.
Was there any information on that in any of the press releases, or did you see any?
I didn't get a chance to look. It was just so relentless.
But apparently, you can sign up today, Rich.
Oh, marvellous. That's good.
You'll be happy to know. that.
Excellent.
But yeah, I thought it looked good. I'd be interested in
Yeah.
seeing that. Yeah.
I quite liked the original Division. I
Fizzled
don't
out
know
a
why I
bit and
didn't
we
carry on playing it.
We had a good fire team, didn't we? We just never went back to it. I think we had a good hiding in the dark zone, and we were just like,
You
"Fuck
know what?
this."
I completely lie. We didn't play the Division multiplayer. We played the beta like religiously.
Oh yeah, no, we played a lot of the actual full game though, didn't we?
No, I didn't go in the dark zone. We
Oh.
played the multiplayer, the co-op content.
Well, that's why I stopped playing because I had my ass kicked in the dark
Oh, the
zone. I was
dark
like,
zone was great. You'd go
forget
in
it,
and like,
fuck this.
all you'd fucking find was like a hat, but you'd be like, "This is my hat now.
Yeah.
I have to get this hat out. Leave no hat behind."
And then someone would steal your hat, and you'd be like,
Fucking
"No,
hat, yeah.
my hat!"
But then you'd also be like, "Fuck you, it's just a hat."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I know. I love the dark zone, but I just
But
didn't
that
play it in the
meant
full
everything.
release. But in the beta content, I probably put 50 hours into just fucking around in the dark zone. And by fucking around, I mean just trolling everyone. Yeah, mate, how's it going? Yeah, we'll help you. Yeah, put that on there.
Yeah, that's
Fucking
the thing.
die.
They always say like it could go well or it could go badly, but it always goes
always
badly.
goes bad.
When I'm playing, I'm a bit of a dick in kind of those kind of games, like Fragile Alliance in.
True to life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
no,
just
no.
stopped it. I'm a bit of a dick.
Yeah, okay, all right, fuck you guys. I'm going home. Thanks for joining us. Then they broke into Games Pass, and she said more, like 50 times. There's going to be a compilation.
Oh, what was it called? Fast
Start.
Fast start.
To
It was
start
like,
games fast.
Twice
you
as
want
fast.
to start your games faster? Here's Fast Start.
And she was
That is
just
just
like-
totally the lads. Like we have E3 tonight, boys. We need a name for this thing. We have nothing. It starts games fast. Fast Start.
Fast Start. It's a great idea,
Yes.
mate.
It did. I didn't
Rapid
quite
begin.
like-
No.
Rapid.
No, that doesn't sound right.
But,
I
like,
didn't fully understand because she was like, "We've just looked at all the technology we have, and now we can make games start fast."
We were all
Fast
shouting in
Start.
the office, weren't
Like,
we? Going,
what
"What? But what is it?"
And like it's coming. I think it's out now, but for selected titles. And we were like, "What does it mean? Does it mean
Yeah.
it streams some of it, and you don't have to download all
yeah,
of it? What
but
is
apparently,
it? We don't know."
And I quote, "It's to start your games twice as fast."
Twice as fast.
and
And that's
it.
all we have.
Yeah, that's
Do you know
all.
what,
But
though?
there was some.
Sometimes my games don't start at all on the Xbox dashboard, so I'd
So,
like
you
them
know.
just
Yeah,
to
yeah.
start.
We didn't get a
full
new
start.
dashboard, did we?
No,
No.
we
But
didn't.
Rich, what's twice as don't start? What is that? It's like 2 times 0.
I'll get back to you.
Okay.
I'll do the maths on that. I'll get back to you. But yeah, they announced the Master Chief Collection is coming. Fallout 4, Division, Elder Scrolls Online, and then there's some newer titles that are day and date.
Yeah.
Ashen,
Ashen,
Vermintide 2,
After
Crackdown.
party.
Crackdown.
After
Afterpay. We'll
Gears
talk about
5?
that in a minute.
I
mean,
think
that's
Forza
getting-
was as well.
And Forza was, yeah,
Forza,
for sure.
Should we say it Forza?
Forza.
I'm a Forza man.
You're Forza.
I'm a
Forza.
Forza man. I'm just lazy. Just
Yeah.
like.
Sorry, Italians.
But yeah, and then we had games 17 to 38. So we're going to just blast through the 22.
Yeah.
But I'm going to stop after the second one because I'm kind of excited about this.
Okay.
Outer Wilds.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that?
Vaguely.
You know what? Let's play a game. Let's see if you can remember anything
Ooh,
about these.
okay,
22.
yeah, okay.
You get right. You know what? We're going. Dean, is there
Ooh,
a pen
I
over
like
there?
this.
Is there a pen over
I
there?
like this.
No.
We
Shit,
don't have
I want
any
a pen.
biro.
I want a pen.
Don't have a pen.
Fuck, we don't have a pen. We're a games organisation where we write about games. We don't have a pen.
Don't need pens.
Dean,
It's all digital. We
Dean.
can stream our pens.
Dean's
God
going
damn
to
it.
keep score, right?
Okay.
Right. But I'm still going to stop after the second one just to talk about it. Outer Wilds, and there's a point for every time somebody gets something right about that game.
Oh, I thought we just had to name the games.
Oh no, that's boring.
All right.
It's a forest. I think you're a small child.
Okay, okay. Dean, was that right? Just give one to Alice. That'll work.
It doesn't work if you don't know the answers.
I know
Then
most
this game
of
is
them.
falling apart.
I know most of them. After Party.
So it had a pink logo.
Pixel art.
Oxenfree developer.
There you go.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the Oxenfree guys, and that's what excites me because it was PC only. But then I tweeted him like last couple of weeks ago,
and I
I was like, "Is it coming?" And he's like, "Oh, you'll have to wait and see."
Yeah.
Right,
Is
okay.
it pixel art? Because
I don't think so, is it?
No, no, that's the Last Night you're thinking of, which
That wasn't there, was it?
no,
I don't think it was.
actually, that
No.
was not in the list.
No.
There
was like was it Kingdom something or other was the next one? Kingdom 2 Crowns?
There you go. There you go.
I can't remember. I was just
Give Colm a
literally.
point.
I was writing down the
Give him a
names of the
point.
games.
You got the game name.
Okay.
Right, all right. This one doesn't count. The Golf Club 2019. Oh, it's a golf game.
However,
I know it's got the PGA Tour
exactly
license.
as the PGA Tour. So there's your PGA game.
Give him half a point each.
how's he going to do that?
Dean isn't keeping score.
He's not, is it? Next up was nobody gets any points for this, but Vermintide 2
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
coming. Fringe Wars.
It's set in the cutthroat world of hairdressing,
Yeah.
where everyone wants bangs.
Yeah.
Okay, Dean, can we get the trailer
Very
as well, and then just
Very
like kind of
good.
run it, and then just check it after?
Or is it
This is what we're gonna
set around an Edinburgh comedy festival?
Okay. Or it's set on the edge of the green on a golf course.
Or it is set on the TV
That show
set
that Dan
of
likes.
with
Yeah, yeah,
Pacey
yeah.
from Dawson's Creek.
The
the
idea
one.
Xbox One, is that up?
It's all
Anyone
those
else
things.
got any other fringe jokes?
Leave your fringe jokes in the chat, folks.
Is
We'll
it
read it
tassel?
on
You know what?
Yeah.
That is a brilliant program as well. It's like the X-Files for the
That was it
the
for the
millennials.
modern era.
For
Back
us
in
lot,
2001, whenever it was on telly.
Right, so Dean's going to get this up, and he's going to pause it after every game.
Oh wow,
Um,
this might take a while.
It's going to take too long, yeah.
Yeah.
No, there you go. Out Wilds.
Sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Console launch.
Yeah.
we'll just
No
give it
Man's
Alice.
Sky 2.
After Party. There you go. It's
Yeah.
the Oxenfree, folks.
Featuring
Which looks like
Morton.
Oxenfree as
Oh,
well,
yeah.
doesn't it?
Looks
Does
lovely.
actually, but-
Kingdom, you said it was.
That's
like, you got the
pixel art.
name.
That's
on it.
pixel art.
Yeah.
They're all melting together
Yeah,
in my
right.
head.
Yeah.
Right.
There's the golf club.
Featuring the
Okay,
PGA
the golf
Tour.
club.
Tour.
Okay, we got
What
that.
is Fringe was?
Right. And then Fringe Wars.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
okay, sorry,
Yeah.
Vermintide. Yeah, I've got the
Yeah.
list.
Coming
here.
to Games Pass.
Right,
Fringe
Fringe
Wars.
was
Ah,
space
right.
game.
So it's
like
like the
Colony
Expanse.
Wars,
Okay.
kind of.
Yeah.
Below.
Oh, yeah.
Dean, pause it. Next game is Conqueror's Blade.
Not a clue.
No idea.
No idea.
No?
No.
Sorry,
me neither.
pass.
Dean, let's get to
Pass.
Conqueror's Blade.
Pass.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Oh, okay, it was that one.
Yeah. Pause.
Dean, pause.
Pause.
Just so you don't go to the next one. The next one was Waking, which I wrote down
Waking.
wanking to start with, and I was like, Waking?
Wanking would be a great
Well,
game.
That's an entirely different.
It depends on your morning routine, though, because
Wha-
it still might be.
True. Very
What,
true.
waking and
Waking.
wanking?
Yeah.
which
I'm sure
one?
Does
Like
anyone know what
waking
the
and
game
baking.
is?
wasn't waking.
Wake and bake.
Wasn't waking like a soul character, and it was sort of journey-ish.
Ooh,
I mean,
don't
or
know.
like kind of
Maybe.
artsy, nicey.
I don't know.
Let's find out.
Dean.
I think.
Oh, do you know what?
Ooh.
I'd give him that.
Yeah, we'll give you that.
Looks
Yeah.
a little
I
bit
pause.
actiony.
We'll give you that. Point for Colm.
Console launch exclusive.
Oh, yeah.
It
That
looks-
was the other
it
annoying
looks
thing
nice.
about this montage is that they didn't have all the like Games Pass ones in a row. They kind of mixed it up.
Yeah.
And some of them were and
Yeah.
some of them weren't.
Yeah.
Like alphabetize them or something.
Yeah.
Put them in some sort of order, please.
Rajai or Raji?
Oh, I think this one I think is set in India, and you are a young girl who is getting power from Indian deities to fight.
Wow.
How
badness.
do you know that?
Let's find out.
How the hell did you get that?
No. It's the
Oh, Children of Mortar.
Wait, hold on.
Children of Mortar.
Okay, Children of Mortar is
Wait,
a
hold on,
dungeon
I've got
crawler.
Children of
Yeah,
Mortar.
go on, Rich,
Pixel
go on.
art dungeon-
Wait, hold on.
dungeon crawler.
Hold on. They've changed the order because that was number 33. That was after
But
Bomber
look,
Crew.
let's keep going.
Yeah,
Check your fucking notes as well. Have they screwed us up now?
I
I don't know what's going to be next now.
What do you think is next?
There you go.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
okay.
Alice
There we
got
go,
that.
yeah.
That's weird.
Alice. So I'm
It looks
expecting nobody
Prince
gets
of
points for this.
Persia-ish?
How many points do I get for knowing all of that?
2 points. We'll give you 2
Yeah,
points.
that's pretty
Dean, 2
detailed.
points. 2 points for Alice.
Deux points.
But are you keeping points? You can. Are you?
He is in his
He
head.
really isn't. You got this in your head.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So far, Alice is winning with 86 points.
Thank
The next one's just Super Meat Boy Forever, so that doesn't count
Yes.
for points.
What
Everybody knows
buzzing.
what that is.
An ancient
Buzzing.
epic.
Planet Alpha.
Oh, isn't that a sort of side scroller set on an alien planet?
Let's find out.
Is
From-
the
it's
the
a
planet
Team
called
7
Alpha?
Yeah, it's Team 17
Super
game.
Meat
Super
Boy.
Meat Boy Forever.
Keep
But
going,
everyone,
keep
everyone
No,
knows
no,
what
we,
Super
we
Meat
just
Boy
said that
is.
one. We said that. Dean,
Yeah, everyone
listen
knows
to
that.
us talk.
It is a
Oh,
side
yeah,
scroller.
side-scroller,
There you go.
yeah.
Rich,
Yeah, that looks
6
nice.
points for that.
Thank you.
That wasn't. in my list either. But yeah, Cuphead DLC. We'll talk about that in a bit.
Yeah, good call. Whoever said
Yeah,
that.
right.
Well, it was.
We just talked about it.
predicted it.
So Islands of Nine, but 9 with N-Y-N-E. I think that was us.
Islands of Nine. Don't know.
Oh
No, Tunic.
Oh,
all right.
it's a
Tunic
little-
was shown separately though, right?
It was.
Yeah.
That
So
was
there's
renamed,
more games in
wasn't it?
this.
Tunic used to be like Secret
And Session,
Land or
separate,
something.
yeah.
We'll talk about all this in a bit, like Skate 4.
They changed it.
Yeah,
That was on my list, but all right, let's just fuck this
Well, we
game.
all knew about this.
Sable.
Sable,
It looks
obviously,
pretty
That
cool.
looks
based on
trendy.
That's as
former
close to
WWF
Fable as we
Women's
got.
Champion Sable.
It's one letter
Bomber
away.
Crew, yeah.
Bomber Crew, and then it's going to be the Windroad.
Oh, the Harold.
I'm well
Which
into
sounds pretty
Harold
cool.
Halibut because that's all stop motion made with physical puppets.
And Black
Oh,
Desert
nice.
was
That's cool.
mentioned elsewhere as a
Yeah, it
separate
was,
game.
yeah.
There's Islands of
But that was
Nine, which is
already
an
announced.
FPS.
It's
Yeah.
a battle royale game. Okay.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
And the Windroad
Islands
is
of
like a
Battle
samurai
Royale.
game. Wargroove, and then we got like Dead Cells.
What's
I
that
think
DS
next.
game?
What's that?
Totem Teller. They didn't show that
Looks
on the
like-
No,
stage.
they didn't. No.
Microsoft
Yeah,
Dead
fucked
Cells.
us.
Dead
And
Cells is a
then Ashen.
cracking game.
Yeah,
There we go.
Ashen,
Ashen, yeah.
which
which
I'm
is-
super interested in.
It does look good.
Yeah, which is crazy. It's
Yeah.
just it looks good.
But this is
Sadly,
like-
Xbox have they ruined your game.
They fucking
ruined
did.
it.
They did.
Yeah.
I'll just say Alice wins.
Thanks.
Oh,
Yeah,
and then
you
Rich
probably
came
did,
second,
to be
and
fair.
Colm came last with 0 points.
I'll take it.
All
I'll
right,
take
okay.
it.
That's fair.
Yeah, well, have you got that on like a button?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Woo, well done, well done.
We've got a great studio audience.
Yeah,
actually.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thanks for coming out. Next up was game 39, which is Shadow of the Tomb Raider, a new trailer of what we all played last month.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then just basically that's it, right?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything
Oh,
substantially
shit.
new.
No.
It's Tomb Raider.
I have a preview that's supposed to be up 35 minutes ago, sorry.
I'm fairly
I forgot.
sure nobody gives a shit about
Yeah,
a preview like after that
Yeah.
fucking like.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Console exclusive was game number 40, which was Create. Well, it's like Creature Studios, but it's like
Oh,
Creature.
Session.
Session, yeah.
Which everybody thought was Skate
Colm,
4.
we're
Colm
was
showed
like,
us.
I was losing my fucking mind in the studio. I was like,
And I
oh
was
my
like,
god,
whoa, whoa,
this
whoa,
is
whoa.
Skate 4. Oh, they've done it. They've won E3.
So-
no,
then-
it was, is it Session or Sessions?
Sessions.
And this is the game that was kickstarted about
Yes.
12 months ago or whatever it
It
was.
said
yeah.
console exclusive.
There was a big
Oh.
push for the Kickstarter as well. I was getting emails about
Yeah,
it like every
yeah.
5 fucking
Yeah.
minutes.
But like, if you go on Twitter and look at, I think Skate 4 was trending at this time.
Was
yeah,
it?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
everyone thought this was
just
Skate
losing
4.
their
Shit.
minds.
Like weirdly, just as an aside, we didn't see any Titanfall 3.
No, you're
No.
right. We didn't actually.
We didn't see any EA games, did we?
Well,
Oh, Battlefield.
Can we
It's a
safely
short
assume
trailer.
that Titanfall 3 is not a thing then?
No, it's definitely a thing.
It's
Isn't
everything.
it
just
is
not
They've already
the
announced
same.
it.
Yeah.
They've announced it. Like
Have they?
November 2018. 2017, sorry. Clearly not 2018.
I don't
They announced
remember
that
that.
they were working on it as a it
Right,
was an
right,
investor
right.
call, I think, or something
Okay.
like that. Number 41, console launch exclusive, Black Desert Online.
Which I think was announced.
Last year.
year.
Because
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that looks cool. And then I watched gameplay of it and I was like, that's actually pretty shit. It's out on PC now. It's an MMO
Yeah.
RPG.
Yep.
But that's the one that has the amazing character creator that everyone was making
Yeah.
beautiful and strange creatures in.
Yeah. And then this is where it starts getting a bit fucking wild. I will say this, in the office, I've never heard such a roar from everybody else. The next game, number 42, was Devil May Cry 5.
Oh,
But
man.
it looked like Devil May Cry 2, DMC2.
DMC2, yeah.
Like, and these were, it's fucking DMC2, Colm especially, it's
It-
fucking DMC2, it's
It
DMC2.
kind of. It looks like a happy
Yeah.
sort of
Medium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, look, we're making Devil May Cry 5, but we'll sort of make it look like DMC2.
A bit.
A little bit,
Yeah.
yeah. But we did have two Capcom gentlemen come out on stage. I can't remember
It was
the
the
names.
director and someone.
Translator.
And they said that like this is a true sequel.
Yeah.
We've listened to the fans, and this is the Devil May Cry true sequel. And I was like, lads,
Listen.
kicking salt in the wounds
Yeah,
here.
right.
Yeah.
Also, like, people in chat, is this Nero?
We
'Cause
think it's Nero.
We're
I
not
think
sure
it's
though, right?
Nero.
We think it is, but
We
we're
think
not
it's
sure.
Nero.
Yeah, because I don't think it's Dante.
It's not Dante.
Dante-
So
I thought
I'm
it was
sure-
Virgil, maybe, but
No,
I
it
don't
doesn't
think
seem
Virgil
like
either.
Virgil.
No.
Dante.
It's his arm, right? That's the
Yeah,
thing with the point. He's got a robotic arm.
Yeah.
And obviously, DMC, Devil May Cry 4, he had the kind of the gauntlet.
Yeah.
So we think that it might be. What's chat saying?
I'm fairly certain that you see Dante at the end on a motorbike.
Yeah, I think
And it's
there's
set
a
in
Dante.
the UK, isn't it?
There's a
you
few
do
people
say-
saying it's Nero. So
Is there anyone saying it's not Nero?
I think consensus.
no one's saying it's not Nero. So
Okay,
let's
so it's
say
Nero.
it's Nero.
It's Nero.
Yeah,
Chat has
for me.
decided. Chat has decided.
But yeah, there's some definite like DMC-ish kind of touches to it, which has kept us happy enough.
Ooh,
Okay.
there's
Yes.
it looks like there's sort of witch time as well.
Yeah, for
Look
sure.
like the
Yeah,
witch just there,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, like I didn't really expect it. Like we talked about it, but like, and it's
Yeah.
kind of been leaked a little bit. We didn't
Yeah,
know where
yeah,
it was
Yeah,
going to
there
show
was
up, though, right?
the domain name.
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
like generally, I suppose people they consider Devil May Cry a almost a PlayStation franchise
Yeah.
historically. So maybe people thought that it would show up tomorrow on
It
Sony
loo- it
stage,
looks
but
Yeah,
very
for
good.
sure. It looks
No.
absolutely brilliant.
It
Though.
looks stunning, doesn't it?
I'm just kind of mesmerised by it. It's like,
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I'm just
let's
staring
just,
at the trailer.
Let's just watch this for the next hour.
looks
So,
so great.
I'm sure Dante whizzes in on a motorcycle right at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
after the after this, literally.
Yeah.
So I guess will he be playable?
Who Dante?
Yeah,
Who knows?
presumably.
Yeah,
But
he
here he
comes
is.
up.
All right, mate.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
Yeah.
that is Dante.
Yeah.
That's the lad.
That's,
Got a motorbike, got a
And
beard,
some
He looks-
questionable
Devil May-
stubble.
And that's
spring
like-
spring 2019 as well. He looks well old.
sexy
Doesn't
beard.
it?
He's got,
Doesn't
yeah.
It's, you know, fucking
Yeah.
old.
Beard is a
Right.
signifier for age.
We've got like 7 games left.
yeah.
Number 43 was Cuphead DLC content called
Yeah.
The Delicious Last Course, coming
Yeah.
out in 29.
Yeah.
And
New
all
playable
I've got-
character, Ms. Chalice.
Oh really? I missed that. All I've got is a baker.
New,
Girl Cup.
That's what my
new
note says.
bosses.
Girl Cup.
A baker.
Yeah.
A baker. There was a
There was a-
baker.
there was
as
a
well.
baker.
Not to be confused with other kinds of Girl Cup.
There was new bosses. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, like let's see the trailers.
Like we didn't actually.
Did-
I don't think we saw any
Most exciting.
full screen,
addendum.
Go
in-game
nuts.
stuff, did we?
Yeah,
I don't
there
think-
was, right? Wasn't there? I don't know.
I don't believe so. I think all we saw was
Cuphead, Mugman,
very much
loving it.
introducing these characters that you all know and love. And here's Ms. Chalice, and then there was the
Legendary
Baker Man,
Chalice.
whatever he was called.
So, is it going to be 3-player?
See, look, she's got the stuff in her head as well. Nobody will answer this question.
Did
I wanna know what's in Cuphead's
non-Newtonian liquid, right?
So I got the
Yeah,
baker, right?
non-Newtonian
Yeah.
fluid.
I got the
Maybe
baker,
not.
right.
Well
Yeah.
done. Good shout out.
Got in.
Don't
Yeah,
know,
so that's 2019.
Yes, that is 2019. And then moving on to the last page, like fucking 3 pages. We already kind of touched on it briefly in the Xbox One ID trailer. But Tunic, which is made by Finji, which is, I put like Zelda, but with a fox. Fucking gorgeous.
Like
Yeah.
Zelda
And those
but
are the
Fox,
exact, that's what I put.
Yeah.
Like, you knew a little bit about that, right, Colm?
Yeah, it was like it used to be called the last something about a weapon or some. I don't know, whatever it was called, or was a secret legend. I can't remember what but it was called something else before.
That's what it says.
Is
You
now
read
called Tunic. Yeah, it's apparently inspired by Zelda. It looks.
He's wearing a green
Gorgeous.
I was going to
tunic as
say
well,
his
right?
outfit
Yeah.
looks
And he's
slightly
got a
Zelda
sword,
inspired.
and this is it looks great though. I like in terms of like visuals. I like the art
Yeah.
style.
Looks-
Yeah, it
it's
does. It
very
looks
Zelda-y.
stunning.
It is, right?
But yeah, I was up for this. I think it's like good that they make a big deal of ID like
Yes.
every year
Yeah.
because that I still think that Xbox has bigger indie chops than Sony by a long mile.
Which is funny, right? Because it
Yeah.
used to be
It was
so
always-
Sony loves
it was always
indies.
PlayStation.
and- Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah,
it's-
looks lovely.
Microsoft
Oh,
gone big.
do we have a release date on that? I haven't got anything wrote down here. I'm assuming there wasn't.
Don't think so.
But
I
we
can't
might
remember off
find
the top
out
of my
at
head.
the end.
At
of
the end of this trailer that we're watching
Which is,
currently, yes.
folks, but like, beat your chops on that. But like,
Yeah.
I love the look. I love the art style.
It's very nice.
It's pretty cool. I could play that for sure.
Mm.
No release date, I'm guessing. None at all.
No.
So yeah, that was Tunic. And you can go to tunicgame.com to visit and get all the information.
Yeah, well done.
And then next was Microsoft's commitment to Japanese developers and titles. A game called Jump Force, which is a new announcement, world premiere, and it's basically like J-Stars, right, Rich?
Yeah.
J-Stars was kind of cartoony in visual style, though. This looks kind of dark.
Yeah.
Like a dark version of J-Stars. So it's a mashup of Shonen Jump characters. Like Naruto,
Dragon Ball, One
Luffy
Piece.
from One Piece.
So
and-
these weekly
yeah,
manga
Goku.
characters. So I mean, interesting, but also we don't really know anything about it yet. It
Yeah.
looks
Yeah.
like if
Yeah.
it's like
Sure.
J-Stars, it'll be a fighting game. It looks like it's a fighting game. There's a little teaser for the characters from Death Note at the end as well.
And that's,
So
is it
yeah.
Luffy or Luffy, right? You got
Luffy.
corrected on that. Right?
Yeah, when we did MCM, I said Luffy, and someone, oh, it's Luffy, stupid. I was like, oh,
They've
You're right,
got a
nerds.
point.
Yeah.
They've got a point, Rich.
So yeah, Naruto's there.
Yeah, it's cool.
Lads
If
from
that's-
Dragon
if
Ball.
this is kind of bag,
Frieza, yeah, Goku, and
All the gang.
Frieza.
the
Frieza.
Oh,
Frieza.
wait,
I think it's
there
Frieza.
was
Then the
Death Note as well,
the
right?
Shinigami Ryuk and I assume Light at the end.
Yeah.
I think,
You know.
yeah.
You know, from that Netflix film, that's where they're from.
Yeah.
So interesting that it's a Netflix mashup.
Voiced by
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe. Hopefully.
Defoe.
What?
J-Stars was actually that was
Are we gonna just breeze past what just happened?
Wait, what?
What's Dafoe?
That was is it Brooklyn Nine-Nine? No, there was a. Oh, you know what? It's How I Met Your Mother.
How
I Met Your Mother.
I just watched that episode.
Oh, really? Like, he stands in a lift and he says it sounds like something and he goes Defoe, and that's all he does.
I thought you were
Anyway.
making fun of
Yeah,
Colin's
for a
voice.
second
Oh, no,
I
really?
was going to be bringing
Oh,
this
no,
up with human
no.
resources. Yes.
Really? Okay, that was. No,
I'm
but,
refraining from speaking for the rest of this.
but that J-Stars used to be a PS4 exclusive, right? So
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Jump Force now has
Well.
made the jump to
Hey.
the.
Xbox, yeah.
So yeah, that was game 45. Game 46 was a big surprise. It was none other than Dying Light 2, which looks like it's kind of a blend between like zombies and normals.
Yeah.
Normals.
They've been saying they're making that for years, but this is
They
the
have,
first we've
and-
actually
but, like,
seen of it.
But
One
they've been
thing-
supporting the original.
That's what I was going to
Yeah,
say. The
yeah.
way they supported the original Dying Light was unreal.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
which I suppose they were rewarded because the audience stuck around for so long,
Yeah.
and it actually grew the audience. They're supported. So like, I didn't really get on with the first Dying Light.
I liked the first one.
I hated it.
I liked it a lot.
I thought it was awful.
7 out of 10.
I thought that-
I reviewed it and gave it like an 8.
Yeah, I said it.
I
Was
mean,
like,
listen, a lot of people really enjoyed it and thought it was a sort of a hidden gem, but
think it was
I
mind-biting.
didn't really get on with the
Right,
parkour. I
stuff's
found
new.
it really,
Clunky.
really jarring in first person as well. And the
Well,
story,
you're
do you remember
wrong.
the story to the first one? Was it something to do with the Olympics or something? And there was some like, or there
Oh,
was
that
like
was
loads
the
of
DLC, I think.
Was
The
it?
Haran Olympics, yeah. I think.
But you remember, like, I just thought it was quite. The story was
But
a
it
little
had
bit
the,
ropey.
had
It
the immortal line, what was it? I'm a parkour instructor, not a hero or something.
Not a Dr. Demis.
That's it. I'm a parkour instructor, not a hero.
Oh, but
Not a
actually,
physicist.
the way they showed during the
that's cool.
conference how your decision, like you have a chat with
Yeah.
one fella, and if you killed him,
Yeah.
the world would react this way, and if you basically joined forces with him, the world would react in an entirely different way.
Yeah, and weirdly, like we were talking about this upstairs, it's Chris Avallone.
Yeah,
who
Fallout.
we
Yeah.
didn't even know that
Yeah.
he was kind of working with Techland.
Which is great.
But Avalone's been like he's been here, there, and
He's an
everywhere
industry
over the recent
veteran.
years.
He's,
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, Fallout, New Vegas, the old Fallouts, right? Wasn't he? The
I want to say he was Baldur's Gate. Is that? Am I going?
well, he's a
I think he might
well-known
be,
industry
I think he might
vet.
be Baldur's Gate. I don't know why I'm thinking that. Like,
Yeah.
Chat's probably going to go fucking hell. No, we know you know that.
He's a big cheese.
But yeah, he's been around for forever. But yeah, he was making a big deal about nobody else has done this before. This is like choices have genuine consequences. I feel like that was a kind of a
Bit of a dig at
Yeah.
every other
Everyone,
studio.
yeah.
I mean,
and
they do all
everything
say
can
that,
change.
don't they?
But
Yeah.
they do, and
Yeah.
we'll find out.
How much they actually changed
Yeah.
the world. But going off this trailer and this presentation, it apparently changes
Yeah,
quite
right.
a lot.
I would
but that
like
can't
to
be for
have seen-
every dialogue option.
No, but look at all that, mate. It's like
Detroit.
Detroit.
That's what I was
It
saying.
looks promising.
But yeah, no release date for that, I do believe. So, and also, I would have liked to have seen the decision gone the other way. Because they said,
True.
here's one decision. I'm like, well, what happens the other way? The
They
exact
did-
same
They showed it
thing.
a little
Oh,
bit.
wait,
Like,
did I miss that
they
then?
didn't show it
they showed
entirely.
one in
Because it was
detail,
something
right?
to do with the water, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of
that was it.
the whatever, the neighbourhood, the community.
There's no release date there, is there?
No.
No. We have 4 games left. 4 games left. Weirdly, like, we mentioned this jokingly, but nothing to do with being an announcement. The 47th game was Battletoads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a
with
new
lovely
Battletoads, right?
2.5D hand-drawn graphics
In 4K.
and 3-player co-op.
3-player co-op. That's a really odd number.
It is
because there
isn't
are
it?
3 Battletoads, though, 3 characters.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean,
no,
yeah.
I mean, that's
They
why.
could have
but-
invented a new one.
Yeah,
A
like
girl toad.
Slippy,
A girl-
Slappy,
a girl
Flappy,
toad.
and Ginny or something.
yeah, no release date, no real information. It's just
No.
like, but they've gone for. They talked about
There's
the
a
mashups
logo.
and
Yeah.
stuff, right?
I don't know. People can finally stop
Yeah.
wanting a Battletoads,
Yeah.
and then they'll play this, and then they'll realise, oh, Battletoads, not great.
Yeah.
So
Whoa! The original Battletoads is great. It was fucking rock hard as
yeah,
well.
exactly.
But it was good. It was. I loved it.
Then what? Then I've got the game for you.
It was re-released recently.
In
Oh, it
the
was
Rare
replay,
Replay,
right?
replay
And
collection,
I
yeah.
loved it. Like, it's great. But yeah, like, so the genre morphing, which it's what it's known for.
Hand drawn, which is so hot
2019.
right now.
Yeah.
Which is so hot right now, like Kelly's over there. The
It's a timely reference.
Would anybody like some milkshake? It brings out the voice of the ads. Yeah, so the 48th game was the game that has been leaked more times than.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Well,
you,
actually,
don't even need to say what it is.
what is it, Rich?
Just Cause 4?
It is Just Cause 4.
Earlier today we had screenshots.
Yeah.
Screenshots.
There was.
Good
was it,
God.
was that no, not yesterday. Friday or whatever. There was like an ad on
On
Steam,
Steam, right?
that basically revealed it. There was obviously the Walmart. Yeah. Just Cause 4. The most surprising thing, maybe at a push about this, was that we're not seeing it first tomorrow at Square Enix's conference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead, we're seeing it at Microsoft's.
Yeah. Was there a lot of gameplay? It was just a trailer, though, wasn't it?
It's just a trailer, yeah.
Love
So I'm assuming
explosions.
tomorrow
Yeah.
we'll see like gameplay, but it looks exactly.
Yeah, it's set in South America.
Ooh,
Apparently has weather.
Okay, like that tornado.
Good. I'm glad it has weather.
Yeah.
And Rico is back.
Mm,
I am
yeah.
back.
Yeah, hilariously thick.
But Avalanche again, they're making. It seems like they're making 40 games at the moment.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, this is well as rage. So
And there was another one that was announced this week.
There's Rage 2 and this and...
It was the trippy game that looks like Twin Peaksy.
That's not them, is it?
Which
No,
one?
no,
no,
no.
you're thinking of Twin
Don't
Mirrors,
Nod.
is it?
Twin
That's
Mirrors,
Don't Nod.
Don't Nod.
Don't Nod,
Yeah.
No, there's an Avalanche game that we discussed this week.
There is. I'm sure there
Generation Zero? Is that the 80s
Yeah.
robot shooter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that them?
Yeah,
I think it is.
It is, right, Dean?
Producer
Dean?
Dean.
God.
Producer
Producer
Dean.
Dean.
It's
Dean!
all too much.
I think it's just Google Generation Zero. I think that's Avalanche.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there you go then,
If
yeah.
Dean was listening to us, he could have said that ages
Listen,
ago.
he's doing a lot of things.
He is. He's just watching, just
He's
monitoring.
working like a little octopus.
He is.
A little octopus.
All these
That old
flailing-
phrase.
Yeah.
That old saying.
And then the next one was a bit of like a kind of a double switch, a bit of a kind of a ruse. With
yeah.
Gears
Oh,
of
yeah.
War Pop.
And I was like,
Oh my
what?
god, yeah.
Which is
Yeah, because there was like a big chainsaw, and it was
Big
like, oh
Gears of
shit,
War,
Gears of
there
War,
you
and
go.
out pops a Funko Pop out of a wall, and you're going, oh, okay,
Fuck you guys,
right, yeah, it's like Gears Pop is coming to Android and iOS.
Yeah, the
next
double
year.
fake out was my favourite bit.
Yeah, then we also got Gears Tactics.
yeah, we did, yeah. And
Which
everyone was
I-
like, oh, okay, it was PC
Oh no, hang
only.
on, was it Gears Tactics or Gears?
No, Gears Tactics.
That's what
Yeah.
it was called. Yeah.
And that's PC only, isn't it?
I
think.
Yeah, I think so.
Was
But
it?
and
can't
then I was like,
remember.
oh, that looks pretty cool. Oh, PC only. That doesn't really, well, for our side anyway.
Mm.
And then, of course, not Gears of War 5, but Gears 5 was announced.
Gears
Yep.
5, yeah.
With Kate as the main character from
Yeah.
Gears 4.
Yeah.
Kate, you'll remember, was the lady who...
No spoilers.
She was part of the... No spoilers with Gears 4. But she was...
still haven't played it. I
She
wanna
was
play it
like... she was part of the outsider community.
Yeah.
Do you know what I've just thought? Do you remember when we were doing the sound check and the dry run? And I was saying, I can't believe there's a woman on the Gears cover as a joke. There
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
we don't know whether she's on the cover yet, really.
Wow.
Well,
probably.
I mean,
presumably she will
I
be.
would imagine so. Because
Yeah.
the interesting thing about this trailer was that JD, Max's son, was almost positioned as being a bit of a bastard.
Yeah.
And like...
I like him.
I don't know. I wonder if maybe there's a parting in the cog waves, and
It's like
maybe
this is
JD becomes the
like
main
kite
villain or
surfing.
something. I
This
don't
is
know.
actual gameplay as well, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
There was a
But-
big,
Oh, yeah, it looked
hefty,
gorgeous.
big hefty chunk of
Dean, full
gameplay in
screen
it,
it.
yeah.
Like I think beforehand I was going like, I don't know if I'm ready for a new Gears. I love Gears.
This looks
But then when I
fantastic, though.
watched this, I was like, oh fuck. Gears is great. I could go for some more Gears, actually.
I also think calling it Gears is a good move because everyone knows what you mean. Nobody says Gears of War really anymore. And just saying Gears, like everyone knows what you mean. It's a good, solid, like consolidation of the brand.
And God of War also has the GOW acronym, so there's
It
no
does.
confusion there anymore.
Yeah.
It's pithy, catchy.
Yeah, this is an instance of publisher/developer making it easy for us to do SEO. So.
Exactly.
But what we did notice as well, that Rich pointed out, like upstairs, was the hybrid kind of robots and locust, which is obviously the robots were. There's a name for them, isn't there?
They were like cog robots, weren't they? They'd built robots to defend.
Yeah.
defend
In Gears
cities.
3.
Yeah, in Gears 4.
In Gears 4.
Gears
Gears 4. Sorry, yeah.
Gears 4.
I can't remember
what were they called?
Somebody in chat's going to tell us.
Yeah.
Dave, somebody will tell us in chat.
Yeah, but
Right
anyway.
about now.
So it looks like
I
what
don't
the
know, I can't
Locust
remember.
have bonded with them somehow.
Yeah, which is
weird.
pretty cool. Like, which means we're going to get all new enemies. It was a pretty good trailer.
It was a very, very good trailer, yeah.
And it was a nice kind of like switch, the double root kind of thing. Have we got one,
Yeah.
Dean? Somebody said in chat.
Nope, no one said in chat.
Damn them!
You let us down here.
You let us down!
I believe
Letting us
Robix
down
is
here.
more correct.
I apologise.
And then before that, weirdly, Phil Spencer kind of confirmed that they're already working on the next Xbox.
Yes.
That was
is true.
weird.
That was.
He was just
I
like,
didn't
our
expect
hardware
that.
teams are doing great work, and listen, they're working on the next Xbox, whatever it may be.
See
It's
all
like,
this stuff
really?
we just announced? It'll be obsolete soon.
But there's more stuff in there as well. Like he talked about console gaming on every device, like almost like a
Yeah, he
streaming.
was saying stream to like your phone, your
Phone,
PC, your Xbox. We want
Toaster.
you playing on everything, your toaster,
Yeah.
your fridge,
Right.
microwave, everything.
And there was some other stuff in there, right? As well, wasn't there? They were talking about AI and stuff,
Yep.
and
Making
was-
a real push for AI.
Yeah.
it was like a bit like here's the future of Xbox, like in the space of a minute.
Yeah.
And then that was it. That was the end of the conference. And then he said, "Oh, it got hacked." And
Oh,
then
that
it was
was
the best
amazing.
game
That was
ever.
so
The
great
hacksaw
because
bit.
Dan Webb in the office, was going. Phil is saying that they've gone through 50 games. I've only counted 49 here.
Yeah.
What's going on? And then Phil did the sort of Columbo. I mean, he didn't really say the one more thing, but he was like, "Thanks very much. You've been a great audience." And then it was all hacking and stuff.
All
And
the
it was-
lights on. It
Do
was
it,
like when
Dean.
Watch
Do it,
Dogs was
Dean.
announced.
It was great.
Full
Yeah.
screen it.
And he even said hacks on screen.
It did.
It was fucking
It was like
great.
load up E3 trailer. And that E3 trailer was for Cyberpunk 2077.
This
A
looks
mind-blowing trailer.
fucking incredible.
If this is genuinely in game,
Well, I mean, they said
They
it
said
is.
it's a
say
game.
this, but I
Like-
mean,
But it's also not gameplay exactly, is it?
No,
No.
but
you know.
it looks incredible.
It
It
looks
does. It looks
impossibly
so.
incredible.
There's so many things happening in the trailer. It's hard to even
Yeah.
kind of break down.
Like,
Really,
there-
got a
there's-
Ready Player One
yeah,
on
there you
this.
go.
Very
This is
red
good.
very
the android putting on
cyberpunk.
the makeup kind of freaked me out a little bit.
Oh,
Because
that was
it
cool,
zooms out
man.
and you're like, oh, whoa.
What, without the face?
Yeah.
And
The
like,
cowboys
Cool.
around.
and like, look at this.
Taxi.
Yeah, this.
Like this.
It is
You're
great.
Like,
Oh, wow.
Her mouth is missing.
Like, seriously, it looks like a game
Rider.
made specifically for me. Well,
it
no,
look-
but do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
From a
yeah.
personal perspective, I think.
Probably means I'll hate it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it will do. Yeah. Me
You
and
are
Alice
sort of
don't agree
obliged
on
to hate
anything.
it now, Alice. Sorry, you're not
But
allowed
like,
to
look at this.
it.
It's
A
like,
man burning on a plane.
yeah, Dean, just roll that back.
Someone.
Just like,
Just
Like-
loads of
Yeah,
But-
shit going on, though.
but like
It's like kind of-
the fashion walk with the robots and stuff.
They
and, like-
really squeezed a lot in. But
and look
yeah.
at that, his face burning in the background, and then like,
It's a dark
Jesus.
future, isn't it? This is what post-Brexit Britain's going to look like, folks.
this is what the world's gonna
Yeah,
look like
yeah.
in like 50 years.
There's
Like,
a lot of like all the classic cyberpunk stuff, you know, like Fifth Element.
Kiss.
Like,
Kiss from
Yeah,
Knight Rider
yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Hello, Michael.
Making an appearance.
But that's incredible. Dean, you did a feature on Cyberpunk recently, right? Can you kind of point out bits? Like,
Does he look like an edge runner?
So,
because there's edge runners and stuff, but like the different factions.
So Edge Runner is basically like the faction that will be playing as characters, and as an Edge Runner, there's about oh god, I've completely forgotten everything that I did in the video. 8 or 9 different classes.
9. I'm going with-
And then from these different classes, you've got techies who are like the cyber healers of the world. You got medias who are who are the journalists of the world. So like
us.
us lot. You've got your assassin type characters, corporates, the
You should tell the
businessy.
people just to go watch the video.
Yeah, go watch the video.
No,
Like
don't-
it was
don't
pretty
give it
good.
all away.
You'd see a
Yeah.
bunch of stuff like
There's
Night
some,
City. We
Resero
discussed
Network.
that.
Yeah.
But like, there's like a 50-year difference between the 2020 game and this, and you can clearly see in this that the world's a lot better than what it was in 2020.
I wouldn't say better.
Do you mean
know
like
what I mean?
As in, like, no,
fleshed
2020, it
out?
was like fucking wars and shit plagued that world. But this looks like they kind of managed to move past that and grow a bit more as a society.
Still looks,
it's a bit more colourful than I expected it to
Yeah,
be.
likewise.
That,
But it's still that cyberpunk thing of being like massive poverty and shitty living next to like huge like excess and corporate
For
huge
sure.
megacorps and stuff. So
But also, there was a couple of signs around, so we know it's. I know we thought it was going to be set in Night City, but Dean did some research, and there's like 3 big cities, right? There's like Mega City and.
So there's like, Night City is one of the mega cities. You got another one which I don't think we covered the name on, but like that was amalgamation of a few others.
Like
and then
Boston
in this was like an alternate universe. Mike Pondsmith said they might not feature this, but there was a third mega city that was forming. Like in 2030, so by 2077 it should have like fully formed.
Yeah, but so I saw loads of signs saying Night City, so that looks like where most of the game will take place, which isn't much of a surprise, I guess, if you played the pen and paper. But there we go. That took us. I don't know how long that bloody took us, but I feel like it was a while.
oh my god, we've only got about 5 minutes till we got to Bethesda.
No, Bethesda's. When's our pre-show?
1:30.
1:30 our pre-show starts,
Yeah.
so we can get some food.
Yes.
But we've gone through 50 games. Before we go, Rich,
Yeah.
score it.
Oh man, 9, because it delivered pretty much everything. The only thing missing, which Colm mentioned, was Fable. No, sorry, Colm didn't mention it. Mike did. He said the only thing that was missing for him was Fable 4, but that's him being like picky.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it delivered in spades. It was an awesome press conference.
Yeah, I think it was really good. I'd say like a strong 8 or a 9, definitely. But it was they did what they needed to do, I think, to really put themselves in a good position for the next kind of year, I think.
I am going to say 8. I thought it was a great conference. Let us not forget that a lot of the release dates were 2019.
Yes.
And a lot of these games are third party.
Yeah.
You know, like the announcement of acquiring the 4 studios and setting up of the initiative, that's great, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where that goes. But it was great. You know, I really enjoyed it.
I'm going to give it an 8 as well. Like, I thought it was probably one of their strongest ever conferences. But there was no real kind of new IPs in there. There was a lot of like sequels. Well, I mean, sorry, first party new IPs. Like, I wanted something like I wanted a Microsoft's Horizon. I wanted their Days Gone. Their Spider-Man, just using kind of different kind of licenses and stuff. I wanted Microsoft to do that. What I got instead was like Activision doing that with From Software, Cyberpunk, some great announcements in Halo and Gears. Plenty of content, plenty of exclusives like Forza Horizon 4 looks incredible. The new studios, but I still didn't see that the kind of the new IPs, which is what I wanted from the conference. So I'm going to give it a solid 8. So we're kind of we're all in kind of great,
a thoroughly
Fascinating to watch.
entertaining hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah, and I'm like
Also very, very difficult to cover. Also,
Very.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Alice is done.
we've gone
Done.
from
You
one
get through
extreme to the
Bethesda.
other. Like yesterday was like so boring with EA. But today we had like Microsoft who just knocked it out the park.
To roll out a Dan Webb cliche, night and day.
Night and day.
Wasn't it?
Night and day.
It was.
Folks, but that's us for an hour and a half. We will be back on all 3 channels, VideoGamer TV or VideoGamer Com.
TV.
It's TV. Resero Network, or both of those on YouTube, and Resero Network on Twitch. So do come back and join us. Should we take some questions though, actually, before, like 5 minutes questions?
No.
Shall we? If anyone's got a question in the next like 30 seconds, like that comes up in chat, like we'll just take some questions. I should have done this earlier.
Do you want to hear what people have been scoring the conference?
Oh,
in
Sure,
the chat?
go on, Dean.
We've got we had a few like 7.5 out of 10 from Killtube Cameron. That was on YouTube.
Please kill Tube Camera.
Jay Jay Amaral on the Resero Twitch channel. He said I'd give it a
That
7.
guy.
I know that guy.
Jay's fucking well arsed, man. Jay will just give a fucking 7 to everything. Favourite film in the world? 7.
Yeah.
Worst film in the world? 7. Sorry, Jay.
Sounds very on board with Resero.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Fucking
ouch.
shots fired.
Ouch.
Right, Alice won't be here for the next stream. We'll have killed her upstairs.
We've got Robo giving it 11 out of 10. 11 out of 10.
Robo's usually fucking super negative as well. So
And also not respecting the outlines of the out of 10. Come on. Like, are we going to play the game or are we not?
Be serious.
Yeah.
people.
do we have any questions? Are we just gonna?
There's no questions so far. There's
Excellent.
more people scoring it.
All right, you carry on scoring it. You've got an hour and a half to score it. We're
Yeah.
gonna go and eat.
We left no stone unturned, Dan. That's the problem.
We didn't. Do you know what I mean?
Nothing. No more questions
folks,
to ask.
thank you very much for sticking with us for the last 4 hours. 4 hours.
4
Jesus
hours, yeah.
Christ. We'll be back in an hour and a half for Bethesda. Colm will be leading the charge on that one. Thank you very much, folks. We'll see you in an hour and a half. We love you. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
You know, in that 4 hours you could have.